All right. Well, let's move over into actual marketing. It's an area where you can spend a lot of money and not have a really good ROI if we're not careful. So with regards to technology, what resources are you guys using to currently market your inventory? And I'll start with John.
Yeah, sorry. So yeah, with how we market properties, like even with Zillow's recently, started doing, their own like cost programs and professional setups. And so it's like trying to be able to save money whenever they're going to charge you dollars per day per listing and all that. We do then utilize the MLS for their connections and syndications and things like that. We do use ShowMojo as well for syndications, and just for us, the most important thing with that is just making sure that as much of it is connected to our software as possible, because as you market information, you want to make sure that the marketing information matches like what the property details are. And for the longest time, we had like a separated website from our property management software. And so like maybe the property doesn't have lawn care included anymore, but the marketing software, like the marketing website, didn't get updated. The property management software is updated, but the marketing website it isn't. So like connecting as many of those things together was like a huge part of like us solving some of those issues, because you can have a pretty big issue whenever you're marketing a property with lawn care and it doesn't have lawn care included. Like there can be added cost of the washer and dryer been removed and the tenant was expecting one, all this stuff that you want to keep track of, and having too many different systems that aren't connected means that you can lose a lot of that information. So yeah, with marketing inventory, we use ShowMojo and we use the MLS, and then Rent Manager has a plugin inside of our website that, just like PMW websites tool, it does create like a blog post on our website for each property that we list, which is good for your SEO. So yeah.
Michael, anything else from you? Anything other than Zillow, MLS?
We use AppFolio to syndicate out. So, and then we also we've started using Facebook Marketplace. We've started using Facebook and Instagram, especially on our multifamily sites. It's nice to be able to press virtual tours. You can actually link the sites together. So, our properties up in Gainesville, where we have 5 communities pretty close by. If one of them's out of a 1-bedroom, you can just easily pop them over on Instagram to check out another one of the other properties. So it's been very helpful.
That's awesome.
And then Tenant Turner helps a lot with, the lead capture. That's kind of on to the next step.
Okay. Philip?
Yeah, John mentioned it's something I literally bought a fence last year because of not having the right stuff. Luckily, it was one of my rental properties, so it didn't sting as bad, but still, it caused a little strife at home with my wife. Yeah, we use property manager websites and their free rental sites to post on our website. Having 2 separate companies, this is probably one of the only things that's probably good besides liability is my real estate sales company does the leasing for the property management, and then we stay in the MLS, professionally managed by Super Property Management, and that feeds out to Zillow, so that avoids the cost of paying for Zillow leads. And then we've got, it's feeding, kind of dual marketing, right, through Elite and Supra. And no one's ever asked, hey, what's the deal with this? Because our company has 2 separate entrances and that sort of thing. So it's not been, it hasn't been a problem, but having the right information and double checking that it is in the right spots has been an issue.
Andy?
From an annual perspective, we use Tenant Turner and for distribution, and the MLS if it's deemed worthy. And I don't know if that's our pain point. I don't know if that's in our industry at the moment. I don't know if distribution of properties is our pain point. So we don't focus that much on it. We just measure the performance of the leasing agents.
Good.
Yeah, just to piggyback on that, Andy, the only time I think it'd be a pain point if you aren't using one of the services that syndicates out. So if you're manually putting it on Zillow, or you're manually posting on Craigslist and that's it, you're probably not going to be able to keep up with the competition. So again, you got to invest in that stuff if you're new to the industry here.